Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Counting on Duggar wants to have twins. Counting on alum Duggar Vuolo has been busy making podcast videos with her husband Jeremy. The married couple tackles different topics about their lives and today's controversies. But many were surprised when Duggar opened up about her future plans to have more kids with Jeremy. Keep reading to see her statements. Counting on. What is Duggar and Jeremy Vuolo upcoming project? Aside from podcasts, many people are also looking forward to Duggar's upcoming book, People Pleaser, Breaking Free from the Burden of Imaginary Expectations. According to its description, the title will share Duggar's journey of breaking free from the need for approval and how she discovered true freedom. The book will be released on January 15, 2025. There are also speculations that it may put Bob in trouble again as Duggar aims to talk about her childhood to early adulthood in the book. The married couple is also busy renovating their new Los Angeles home. They relocated to a house previously owned by the Masters University and Seminary last month. Duggar wants to have twins? The latest episode of Duggar and Jeremy's podcast features fun facts about their family, such as the origin of their kids' names. But what caught the attention of viewers was Duggar Vuolo's statements about her desire to have more kids. According to the Counting on alum, it would be fantastic if she'd welcome twin babies with Jeremy. If we had another kid, had twins, I'd be down for it. I feel like it would be a lot of work initially, but then you also it's a faster way to have babies, she added. This comes after they learned about Katie and Jed Duggar's upcoming twin daughters. When I heard the news, I was like, this is crazy, Duggar said, mentioning that her brother is also a twin to Jeremiah. So we have Jeremiah and Jedediah. They're the twins. And Jed and Katie, they're having twin girls. It's crazy, she added. Counting on, Duggar shares challenges as a young parent. Duggar also opened up about her thoughts back in the day as to whether she's going to have 0 kids or at least 1. I think the hardest thing was going from 0 to 1. As you did not know what to expect, the Counting on alum said, adding that she faced some challenges when she had her first child. You didn't know the baby sounds that wake you up in the middle of the night, making some weird noise, and you'd think, is this little one okay? Are they going to be fine? Duggar Vuolo added. Jeremy's wife later said that things got much harder when she had her second child. She even came to a point where she felt outnumbered, especially when she was alone with the kids. In the realm of reality television, where every life event seems magnified, Duggar Vuolo has always been a bit of a standout. As a member of the expansive Duggar family known for their large households in the show Counting On, Duggar had, in some ways, gone against the grain of her family's traditions. Moving to Los Angeles with her husband Jeremy Vuolo and their 2 children, Felicity and Evangeline, she has embraced a lifestyle that is more modern and less structured by the strict beliefs of her upbringing. But recently, rumors have surfaced suggesting that Duggar may be harboring an exciting, if not slightly daunting, ambition. She wants to have twins. The Duggar legacy. Big families and big expectations. The Duggar family is synonymous with large families. Duggar's parents, Bob and Michelle Duggar, famously have 19 children, a fact that was central to the family's rise to fame through the shows 19 Kids and Counting and later Counting On. Each of the Duggar children has grown up with the expectation of marriage and parenthood, often starting their own large families at relatively young ages. For a while, it seemed Duggar might follow the same path. She married Jeremy in 2016, and within 2 years, they had their first daughter, Felicity. 2 years later, in 2020, Duggar gave birth to their second daughter, Evangeline. However, Duggar has taken a slower approach to family growth compared to some of her siblings, many of whom have several children already. Her lifestyle in Los Angeles, where she and Jeremy live a comparatively less conservative life, has raised questions about whether she intends to continue expanding her family in the way her parents did. Twins, a dream or a goal? Recently, whispers have begun to circulate within Duggar fan circles, suggesting that Duggar has expressed interest in having twins. While this might seem like a dream for many, for Duggar, It could represent a desire to find the balance between her family's tradition of large families and her own more modern sensibilities. Twins could offer Duggar the chance to expand her family without necessarily committing to having many more children, allowing her to maintain the unique life she and Jeremy have cultivated in Los Angeles. Duggar has always been candid about her approach to motherhood. In interviews, she's spoken about the joys and challenges of raising her daughters, and she hasn't shied away from discussing the difficulties of pregnancy and postpartum life. After the birth of Evangeline, Duggar admitted to experiencing postpartum depression, a condition that has made her more cautious about the idea of having more children right away. But twins, in a way, could be a compromise. For someone like Duggar, who cherishes motherhood, but also values her independence and the unique path she's chosen, twins might represent the perfect solution. In one pregnancy, she could give her daughters the siblings they might long for, while also completing her family in a way that aligns with her more modern outlook on life. Fertility treatments or natural means? The possibility of Duggar having twins also raises questions about how she might pursue this goal. Twins can, of course, occur naturally, but for many, the prospect of twins often involves some form of fertility treatment. This is where things could get particularly interesting for Duggar, considering her family's traditionally conservative views on such matters. The Duggars have long held strong beliefs about allowing God to determine the size of their families, eschewing birth control and, by extension, fertility treatments. However, Duggar's life in Los Angeles has shown that she and Jeremy are not bound by all the same rules that define her upbringing. Living in a more progressive city, Duggar has been exposed to different perspectives on health, family, and lifestyle. It wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility that she might consider fertility treatments if having twins is something she truly desires. That said, Duggar may still be open to allowing nature to take its course. Twins can sometimes run in families, and while the Duggars haven't yet had any sets of twins among their 19 children, it's not an impossibility. Duggar may be hoping that, by chance, she could be the first Duggar sibling to have twins. Jeremy's perspective: supportive but cautious. Jeremy Vuolo, Duggar's husband, has always been a supportive and loving partner, but he also tends to be more measured and cautious when it comes to family planning. He has spoken about his desire to be a present and involved father, and the couple's decision to space their children further apart than many of Duggar's siblings shows that they prioritize thoughtful, intentional family growth. If Duggar is seriously considering trying for twins, it's likely that Jeremy would be on board, but with a few caveats. Given Duggar's experience with postpartum depression, Jeremy would likely want to ensure that she is mentally and physically prepared for the challenges of twin parenthood, which can be twice as demanding as a single baby. The couple has been known to seek guidance from their faith in making big decisions, so it's possible that they would approach the idea of having twins with prayerful consideration and plenty of discussion. What the future holds. For now, the idea of Duggar Vuolo having twins remains a tantalizing possibility, one that fits within the larger narrative of her life as a Duggar who has, in many ways, forged her own path. Twins could allow her to honor her family's tradition of large families while still embracing the more modern life she has built in Los Angeles. Whether Duggar pursues twins through natural means, fertility treatments, or simply leaves it up to fate, there's no doubt that her journey will continue to captivate fans of Counting On. Duggar has always been one to surprise people, from her move to Los Angeles to her more contemporary fashion choices, and the prospect of twins would be yet another chapter in her evolving story. Whatever happens, Duggar seems to be approaching motherhood with the same grace and authenticity that have endeared her to so many fans. Twins or not, it's clear that Duggar is determined to create a life that reflects both her love for her family and her desire to live on her own terms. Whether she ends up with 2 more babies or more, the future for Duggar Vuolo is sure to be full of joy.